Watch fans, today we're going to be looking at a TAG Heuer Tourbillon that is definitely in a price range that we can all appreciate. Stay tuned. So this particular tourbillon absolutely amazed and stunned everyone. When we get to Basel World 2016, TAG Heuer actually steps out on faith and they make a piece that draws the attention of everyone that is there. I mean, we were not expecting for TAG Heuer to make a tourbillon, let alone the price point that they would release it in. And it was absolutely everything that we needed to see, especially when TAG Heuer was in the middle of revamping. And for them, their new CEO at that time had said, hey, you know what? We've gotten a little out of our price range, a little out of our bracket. Let's bring it back more to who TAG Heuer is and which group we actually want to focus on. And when they did that and released the tourbillon and still were able to maintain those price points, we all thought that it was more than phenomenal. Right after they do that, they show up right afterwards and they give us these special edition pieces, which today we're going to be looking at one of them. This one is actually going to be the Dubai Skyline. Yes, this watch features the Dubai Skyline on the back while still maintaining all of the presence of TAG Heuer that we want to see in a Carrera for their tourbillon. So on the back of the watch, it does tell you that it is one of 12. Yes, one of 12. There are not many of this watch that have been released, and I think that that is fantastic. When I look at limited editions, I want to see more numbers like that. I feel like you guys did a fantastic job by doing that. We normally see where it's one of 1,000 or one of 500 or one of 150, but one of 12, who's not going to chase after that? I feel like that is definitely the bar and the standard to say when we mean limited edition, we mean limited edition. With the blue accents actually on the watch itself for the chronograph, you actually get those features of knowing that it is there while keeping that solid movement that is actually in black. So it gives no fuss, but shows just the details of which limited edition that you're wearing. So you don't confuse it with the France or confuse it with a Mario Kart or anything else. My Dubai is my Dubai, and the dial says everything in a solid motion. Not only is the dial phenomenal, or the case back that they actually use that sapphire case back to do for the Dubai Skyline, but the materials themselves are fantastic. The watch itself is titanium with a DLC coating. That's a smart choice to put with it because you keep that lightweight. So now you have carbon fiber with it as well, and you're keeping that lightweight with the titanium DLC. It gives the perfect touch. Titanium is already going to be very scratch resistant. DLC being scratch resistant as well. When you combine the two, it's the perfect mixture and you get to keep the lightweight finessed piece. I feel like that was absolutely fantastic. So when we look at this watch all in all and we say, hey, it's got a nice lightweight, I'm okay with it being in that 45 millimeter instead of the 42 that you see for some of the others. The 45 millimeter case does not look as large when you're actually wearing the piece because of it being in all black and because of how lightweight the piece is. I feel like it's a full functionable watch that we can all enjoy. And then they said, you know what? We're not just going to do those little simple details. The movement itself with a 65 hour power reserve is definitely something that we can all enjoy because that means if I take it off on Friday night, when I go to pick it back up on Monday morning, there's a high chance that my watch is still running as long as it has all the motion that it needed before or it was fully wound. I like to fully wind my pieces when I take them off, but TAG Heuer said, hey, we're not just going to stop there. We're going to go even further. They give you a watch winder inside of the box. I mean, every single detail that we could think of that needed to be done for this Dubai limited edition is there. And TAG Heuer has definitely set a presence and said, hey, we are here, we are back, we are strong, and we know exactly who we are targeting. We want to know what you think. Tell us in the comments below here at SwissWatchExpo.